Here's how you can play Wonderwall without the capo. We'll start really easy and then I'll give you some trickier ways that you can play this. So if you want to go really easy, you could, for the first part, just do single notes, kind of following the bass line. So it would start on the top string, 2nd fret, play everything twice. 1, 2. Then we go to the 5th fret. 1, 2. Then we drop down a string, go to the 7th fret. Then stay in the 7 and go to the top. So when you put that all together, 2nd fret, 5th fret, 7 on the A, 7 on the top. So if you want to do this with chords, here's a tricky way that you can do it with chords. If you're able to do a bar, so you could do, for the F sharp minor chord, I'm using one finger to hold down the bottom 4 strings. I'm skipping the A string and then I'm playing the 2nd fret on the top string. So everything is in the 2nd fret and I'm just trying to mute out the A string. So I'm just like bumping that with my top finger so that that doesn't play. And then I just strum it twice. The next chord's nice and easy. You can keep that bar down and then just use the open here and then not strum the top string. Then the next chord, it's like an E suspended chord. You can just do 2nd fret on the A, D, and G string. So just 3 fingers. And then you could do like a 3-note B7 chord. So it would be 2nd on the A, 1st on the G, 2nd on the G. Sorry, 2nd on the A, 1st on the D, 2nd on the G. So if you want to keep your strum simple, you can just do 2 downs for everything. Down, down. So yeah, if you want to do a more complicated strum, for the 2nd and 4th chord, you can do down, up, down, down. So we'll start with down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. So when you put that all together, if that bar is too hard for the F sharp minor and the A, you could do just like a 3-note chord. So you could play 2nd on the top, kind of mute out the A and the D, and then 2nd on the G and the B. Or you could even keep that D open, so just mute the A string there. And if you're not able to mute the A, it's not like the worst sounding note, but I would try to mute that out if you can. And then for the A chord, just move this index finger down 2 strings. And then just keep the last 2 chords the same. So that gives you a few options on the first part. And then, so they do that 3 times. Let's see. So at the end of that first verse, they do the whole progression like with the vocals 3 times. After that 3rd time, it goes to, all right, here's the easy, like super easy if you need the single note. So you could go 5th fret on the A, 7, and then 7 on the top 4 times. But if you're doing it as chords, I would go, it's kind of like a D major chord without the bottom finger. So it would be 2nd on the G, 3rd on the B. And you strum everything but the top 2 strings. And then we go back to that same E sus chord. And same B7 chord that we had before. And for your strum on that B7, you could just do down, up, down, down twice. So that whole little part. And then repeats the verse again. And then when we get to the pre-chorus part, where he's saying, and all the roads we have to walk are winding. Let's see what he's doing there. For single notes, you could go 5th fret on the A, similar to that last part that we just did. It would be 5, 5, 7, 7, but then we go to 2 on the top. Then if you do it as chords, it would be that D add 9 chord. So that's second on the G, third on the B. And then we go to the E sus. So that's 2, 2, 2 right there. And then we got a F sharp minor 7, so you could do like that bar thing that we were doing before. Or you could do like the 3-note one. Or if you're good at bar chords, you could do a full bar chord there. So it's just D add 9, E sus. Then we do that 2 more times. On the 3rd time, they do this little, so there's a few ways you could do that. If you're playing it as single notes, it'd be pretty easy. Just play everything once until you get to the last chord. So it would be the top string, 5, 4, 2, open, and then second on the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one more time, just single notes. 5, 4, 2, open, and then 8 times on that 2nd fret. For chords, you could go. So you could kind of like bar, like do an A major chord, but as a bar, and then your bass note would keep changing. So you play it once, just as like a straight A major, then you add a bass note on the 4th fret on the top, and then we go 2nd fret on the top, same bar, and then we got that E sus chord, and then just back to our B7 chord. So one more time. And then the chorus part, we're starting with D add 9, play that twice. And then the F sharp minor chord, A major, back to F sharp minor. So I'm doing like some extra strums in there, but you can just keep it like 2 strums for everything if you want to keep it simple. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then the last chord, they just kind of like let that F sharp minor ring out. And then the 3rd verse looks like they're right back to the original part. So yeah, and then they just kind of repeat all the parts again.